everybody. Me and the puppers right there, we're out together. We're gonna go find a river somewhere shady, read a book and draw, possibly go swimming. But before we do that, everybody wanted to see more Ranger stuff, so here you go. Here's the Ford Ranger, the little Overlander that could, I suppose. Nothing too fancy, but we'll start back here. So on the tailgate, if you can see, you got Hank Hill just fucking through the Sierra with me, bumping around, having panic attacks. I've put this lumberjack garbage bag, utility bag, what have you, on before an old Death Valley trip, so I had somewhere to put my garbage, but it has since become the dog bag. I don't know what's in there, but when I go camping, it's good to just have all the dog stuff ready and separated from all of my stuff. And of course it's used as a garbage bag, so there's that. This thing supposedly got a lifetime warranty. It's been hanging out for a while, at least at least 3 years. I got it bolted on through this access plate because I don't have a spare tire, nor do I want one hanging off, so it's just clamped on by that access plate. And then another game changer when I started going camping a lot, really hard, doing the whole overland quote-unquote thing, is a refrigerator. The refrigerator really did change the game because I don't have to chase ice anymore, nor do I have to worry about food getting soggy or packing it so it doesn't get soggy in watertight containers. Just an Amazon special, you homie, but I'm pretty confident all of them are the same, just rebranded Chinese stuff. But I bought this one for a little over $300. It's the mid-level one. I don't know the cordage of it exactly, but it's been great. It works, no complaints out of it. It's gone all over the place, basically lives in the back of this truck. And then having to power a refrigerator, I had to come up with something which I carry around this big old solar panel. Nothing's hooked up because I'm not camping, I'm just out here for the day. But then yeah, I've got this battery box that I built. I've currently got it working on the drone batteries, and this setup just kind of lives back here permanently for now, so I don't drag it in and out. It's kind of a pain in the butt to have to set up all the time, but it is what it is. So other than that, just basic stuff gets thrown back there, camping gear, and should keep going on the back, huh? Tow hitch, nothing special there. CV antenna mounted, the generic Amazon tailgate mount that I just drilled out to get just the latch bolt mounted in there. Doesn't move. It's been here for, I don't even know, almost 5+ years. The antenna just whacks around everything when I go through parking garage. It's kind of fun, but 4-inch LED, I don't know, spot, floods, whatever, just cheapos. They're not triggered to the backup switch itself. I have them on an actual toggle switch. I'll show you guys that in a minute. So yeah, that's the back. Before we talk about what's on the rack, we'll talk about the rack itself, and I'll do a little better shots of that when we're not set up. But I had to build this rack. It's not the greatest. I'm not a pro fabricator. I have little experience welding. I welded up my trailer. That's done just fine. I trust my welds, but I don't trust it for you. I'll weld shit for myself, but not for you. If that makes any sense. But they're not bad. Talk all the crap you want. I don't care. Let me see what you can do. It's been here for, God, 4 years? 4.5 years or something like that. I don't know. I can go back to a video and time it out for you, but it's been good. no complaints. I flux cored it, and then those cracked, and then I just migged it. And then on top of the rack on the driver's side, I have this Harbor Freight Apache rifle box that I just drilled holes and mounted with a bolt on each side. This was originally on the camper shell roof rack, and it carries whatever I want it to carry for whatever time. Usually it carries a stove and then all the cooking stuff, so I don't have to keep packing individual cooking ware when I leave. It's just always in here. But I haven't been really doing much with this thing lately. I haven't really been camping, to be honest. It's been kind of hit or miss. Trying to go, or wanting to go, not trying. I was gonna come up at 2 a.m., but do the light thing. D-rings, good to have for various amounts of things, including dogs. Yeah, I know it's hot. We're gonna get out. All right, so moving to the passenger side is the Smittybilt Overland Gen 2 tent. I guess I could do a whole other video on that, which I probably should. I'm not gonna tie it into this one, but I don't know. I will make a video on this thing because I've had it for just as long. The whole thing was set up for this tent, and this year I'm kind of having some quarrels with it. So, but other than that, that's it. Set up on the truck. I don't have the rain fly on for summer because it just gets too hot. Sorry for being so spacey. I haven't slept very well in weeks, let alone months, and I was up very late last night. I almost contemplated coming up here at like 2 in the morning. Well, it was about 1. I would have got here about 2:30, but I decided sleep was a little more important. So, just because every good overlander adventurer, you got to show everybody where you're at. Show off where you've been. I also have these same LED lights mounted on the left and right side, just welded to the rack itself, which is held down by bed clamps, which I've never had any problems. The ones on the rear are bolted in. I don't like bolting into the body. I'm gonna try to make some sense of this, hopefully in post, as the professionals would say, is post. Just super spacey. Oh, another thing. The last camping trip, I was backing up and this took the tree, so my truck didn't take the tree, and you know what? It's all good. All's well. Love it. Maybe this side's a little better for the window thing. The little AVS wind deflectors on Amazon. I think they're like 30 bucks. Love them. Gotta have them. So American Racing Baja wheels. What are they? 16 inches. I am on my second set of the BFG all-terrain KO2s. Love these tires. A lot of overkill for what I do. Basically, this truck was a commuter truck and an adventure truck since I've had it, and these are my second set of these things. I probably won't buy them again. I'm gonna try the Trail Trains if I put a new set of these on here, but great tire, love them. Oh, mama's, she's hot, she's bored, she fucking wants to go. I don't blame her. She's suspension sitting on Bilstein shocks. I think they're the 4600s. I could be mistaken, I don't know. I didn't do my research before I then showed up. But the most generic Bilsteins that everybody puts on their Ranger. This is an 08, and I believe in 07 they lowered the suspension 1.5 inches front and rear via torsion key and rear shackle combo, what have you. So I got the 07 and later shackles, turned them a little bit, and then I got the Beltec 2.5-inch Chevy drop shackles that everyone flips, put them for your Ford Ranger, which got me to this standard ride height is what I was trying to get, because like I said, this is a commuter truck, or it was a commuter truck, about 50 miles a day. So I didn't want to have a big old lifted truck. And that's when gas was cheap, is when I was doing this. And I live in California, so it's not cheap anymore. So I think that kind of takes the outside of it. The only thing left to do, I gotta show you the inside for whatever particular reason. Just a stock XLT model. It did not come with the armrest, so that's all Ford OEM armrest parts that I put there. I had to get the seat reupholstered and the cushion redone. It probably looks a little dirty, but for almost a 20-year-old truck, it's really not that bad. Access doors on both sides. Not much room in the back, but I don't need a back seat, and I just have dog. Just need room for dog. All right, here's the pilot area with the view. Probably can't see all that crap, but don't need to go into the truck itself. We'll just show you all the things I've added as I've set this up for